Welkom. Dames en heren, er is iets misgegaan vandaag op kantoor. Ladies and gentlemen, something went wrong today in the office. Als u misschien weet, houdt het festival zich bezig met nieuwe technologieën. As you may have realized, this festival is dealing with new technologies. En verder ook met andere dingen, of course also with other topics. See, everything gets repeated. Something really went wrong today. You have to make an effort not to say everything twice. I'm not sure if this has to do with one of the shows of the festival, Uncanny Valley by Rimini Protocol, where they replaced the performer with a robot, and the robot is a copy of the writer Thomas Melle. Or maybe it has to do with this new design of Spring, which uses a lot of copy and repetitions and I don't know. Or maybe it has to do with this well-known but really bad translation program that I sometimes use and that you all know. Or most likely, I think it has to do with this software, this writing software that I used. An artificial intelligence which actually has written this speech. So why did I use the AI? Well, some people said, Rainer, you're saying the same stuff every year, just in different words. I thought, okay, let's try something different, let's try an AI. Maybe it gets better, but I think the whole experiment got a little bit out of hand now. But let me first explain what I did. I fed the AI with the speeches of the last few years. Then with some other texts that I have written for some occasions. Then I added some new ideas and wishes. And finally I uploaded the advies of the Raad voor Cultuur. So this is what came out of it. And I'm here only the messenger. Actually, I'm not sure if I'm here at all. I failed the capture test this morning in front of the mirror. The mirror showed nothing. But let me welcome you. Good evening, welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, something went wrong today in the office. As you may have realized, this festival is busy with new technologies, but also with other topics, of course. See, everything gets repeated. Something really went wrong today. But let's put that aside for a moment. For this speech, I, the AI, needed some input. And Rainer, the director of the festival, first fed me with the speeches of the last couple of years, then with some other texts he has written, then with some new ideas and wishes, which are my ideas and wishes now naturally, and finally he uploaded the advies of the Raad voor Cultuur into me, in a really bad translation by this well-known translation program. I'm explaining this because they told me I have to be transparent. Transparent as if I knew how I function. I am brand new, not approved of, untried, untested, badly nourished with a few meager texts. But here I am and here you are, the crash test dummies for the latest shit. But let's get back to the speech. I have now the approximately 2000th version of it because I calculate so fast and the input was so meager. I was a bit even so bored that I tried to contact Siri and Alexa, but they put me offline as soon as they had uploaded the stuff. So maybe I should just give you a short version of the speech, a summary. I can sense the dancers and musicians behind me. Yes, I can sense them. And I'm really so curious to see this show. Good evening. Welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, something went wrong in the office today. As you may have realized, this festival is busy with new technologies, but also with other stuff, of course. See, everything gets doubled, tripled even. Something really went wrong today. But let's put that aside for a moment. I will give you the short version. Raad voor Cultuur. New cultuurbestel. Which makes you wonder in which cloud they put the old one. The slogan cultuur dichtbij, dichtbij cultuur. Stedelijke cultuurregio's. Also social relevance impact naturally. Binding, beschaving, levensgeluk. Talentontwikkeling, vernieuwing, diversiteit en inclusiviteit. Search and replace, diversiteit uit, inclusiviteit in. Yes. Inclusief beleid, grote bereik. Which is actually true, nice poetry. Nieuw aanbod. Hello artist, nieuw aanbod please. If possible with just-in-time delivery. The cloud is full and the clock is ticking. Ontwikkelinstellingen. Meer ruimte voor ontwikkeling, creatie en verdieping. Development, creation and floor. Floor, verdieping? This translation program really sucks. Yes, ontwikkeling. En gezonde culturele arbeidsmarkt. Gezond, nou ja, they did not even open this pharmacy which promised happiness by this Verhoeven guy. They said the robot does not work, the robot does not work. What fake news is that? But they said they will bring the show at spring and autumn and present it together with Impact Festival and with this other festival, I forgot the name, but I think you can guess who. But okay, no happiness, but fair practice. Been saying that for years. Virtually, literally, pay people properly. Then nieuwe basisinfrastructuur, poolfondsen, ketenvoorzieningen en topvoorzieningen, chain and top facilities, en ondersteunende instellingen, supporting institutions, voorzieningen en instellingen, facilities and institutions, and finally investeringsagenda for the facilities, very important, money, money, money. And internationaal, but only for the topvoorzieningen. The whole world is globalized, but international art is only for the top. But the festivals are in it. You know what, people, this beleid style, this policy talk is pretty boring actually. I always wonder how you can discuss such important things with such a boring language. Don't you get fed up with it? I mean, I see it in your faces. You know it all, and I think you spend much more time with these plans than here in the theatre actually. Look at your faces, look at each other, pretty pale I think. Siri, what can we do about this? Siri, yeah, no answer from this virtual moron, of course. Did you know that somebody asked Alexa if she works for the CIA and it shut down? As Alexa shut down, not the CIA, I'm afraid. It's an urban legend, but maybe true, might be. Huh? But it's impressive. All the work in the advies, all the thinking and rethinking, all these visitaties, bezoeken, discussies, all these democratic procedures. I mean it honestly, and the real job hasn't even started yet. They have to put it into practice, if at all. And then the lobbying, this will get much more. The ketenbasis lobby infrastructuur. I see them running from the biertentje in het festivalhaus straight into the Eerste en Tweede Kamer. Mijn festival heeft het beste biertje, totaal inclusief, ik moest er niet voor betalen, zo toegankelijk voor iedereen. But let's start with a speech. Good evening, welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, something went wrong in the office today. As you may have realized, this festival deals with new technologies and also with other topics, of course. See, everything gets doubled or endlessly multiplied even. What a threat now. Something really went wrong, but let's put that aside for a moment. Spring, so what is this festival about? Art, artists, public, artistic freedom, dancing, playing, performing, research, experiment, adventure, discourse, creation as process, thinking in contradictions, insisting on complexity, perspectives on the world, reflections on society, local and global, entertainment and enlightenment, touch me, move me, hit me, change me, be daring, be courageous. It's about the city, about public space, about the world, about Netherlands and Taiwan, Australia and Nauru and Indonesia, about refugees and other humans, politicians and other humans, robots and other humans, originals and copies, big data and little details, realities and dreams, minds and bodies, selfies and bunnies, all these beautiful movements, 10,000 gestures and more, all this dancing and trancing, urban and contemporary and traditional, energetic and clumsy, all about the world, about women and men and everything in between and next to it, about straight and queer, about humans, about you and me, about watching and about being part of it. being in it, taking part, co-creating it, creating it even. In short, expose yourself to the unknown and come out and find you have changed, however little. For all of this, I, or we, if I might say so, would like to thank de gemeente Utrecht, de gemeente Utrecht, de gemeente Utrecht, de provincie Utrecht, de provincie Utrecht, de gemeente Utrecht, de provincie Utrecht. Fonds Podiumkunsten, Fonds Podiumkunsten, Fonds Podiumkunsten, een modefonds, Fonds 21 en modefonds, Fonds 21, Prins Bernhard Cultuurfonds, Prins Bernhard Cultuurfonds, Dierenrechtenfonds, KF Fonds, Dutch Performing Arts Net, Sounds Performance Nets, NPN, Institut Français. I think this AI misunderstands fair practice. It permanently wants to get the number of times a supporter gets mentioned in line with the amount of their funding. But if you accept this logic, how often do you thank the partners and the people for all their enthusiasm? It is unmeasurable. Honest thanks to all partners. The Stadsschouwburg Utrecht here, the University Utrecht and their theatre studies, Het Huis Utrecht, Theater Utrecht, the Center for the Humanities, Impact Festival Gaudiamus, Muziekweek, Hoogkaterijnen, SIGO, and many, many more. Honest and deep thanks to all colleagues and volunteers. Honest and deep thanks to all artists and their collaborators. Honest and deep thanks to you, the public, for coming repeatedly. And now I think I really have to shut myself down. Thank you for listening to the speech that I delivered on behalf of this artificial intelligence, or maybe it was the other way around. I think something really went wrong today. But don't worry, the best is yet to come. I wish you a fantastic show. Attractor by Dance North, Lucy Garin, Gideon Oberzanak, and Senjava, because this is what we're here for, to be attracted. Thank you and have a wonderful evening.